For Vaucluse.
Put it in a press release and see how far you get.
Yeah, don't worry, we are.
Mr Speaker, I return to matters concerning my electorate of Vaucluse, and I do rise today to talk about an important issue for many people in the community I represent, and that is the proposed further development of the Rose Bay Marina in my electorate of Vaucluse. I'm strongly opposed to this proposed extension of the marina. The current development application is set to be considered by the Sydney East Joint Regional Planning Panel at a meeting on the 13th of September, following receipt of an assessment report from Woollahra Council. The Council at its meeting on the 27th of August of this year decided it would make a submission to the JRPP strongly supporting the recommendation of the staff assessment report for refusal of the DA. For those less familiar with Rose Bay, it's a very special part of the eastern suburbs, and the residents rightly want to see it protected and preserved for generations to come. The area has always attracted visitors and tourists from across the state and beyond, enjoying the views of Sydney Harbour from that unique position. Indeed, it has been a treasured part of the local community for its beauty, its heritage and amenity since 1926. The Rose Bay Promenade and seawall physically define the harbourside edge of Rose Bay. They are historically significant, being one of the most important beautification and road construction schemes undertaken by Woollahra Council in the 1920s, and one of the largest and most prominent of their type in New South Wales. Both structures have already been recognised by the National Trust of Australia, and the promenade is listed on the Woollahra Council LEP as a heritage item. The proposed new development seeks to extend the existing marina at Rose Bay with the addition of a third eastern arm catering for 37 new berths and 9 more berths on an existing arm. This development application was lodged with Woollahra Council on the 2nd of April of this year, and it comes after 2 previous DAs to redevelop the existing marina in 2006 and 2008, both of which were refused by the Council, faced strong opposition from the community. An appeal against the second refusal was upheld by the Land Environment Court in August of 2009, but importantly, with the exclusion of the eastern arm and a number of other berths. Conditions were also imposed to limit the height of the boats. On Tuesday the 29th of May of this year, I joined around 100 residents at their community meeting to discuss the proposal and to listen to their concerns. And like me, the community is specifically concerned about the bulk and scale of the proposal, the visual impact of the marina and loss of views, the diminished amenity of the promenade and the negative impact on parking and traffic congestion, noise pollution and possible harmful impacts on the marine life in the bay. These concerns have also been raised by many residents in correspondence to my office. And following this meeting and the level of correspondence I've received from residents opposed to the development, I wrote to the Minister for Roads and Ports, the Honourable Duncan Gay MLC, to inform him of the level of community opposition of my own to the DA. However, the Minister is not the consent authority for this DA. He does not assess or make decisions about the planning merits of the DA. The consent authority is the JRPP. So, on the 1st of June 2012, I submitted my formal objection to the DA in submissions both to Woollahra Council and to the JRPP. And I then began assisting residents in their petition against the marina development, seeking long-term state heritage protection for the Rose Bay Promenade and seawall. Over 800 signatures were collected by a small group of residents in just a matter of weeks, which shows the level of opposition to this development. And I lodged this petition on the 16th of July 2012, and it was tabled in this House on the 14th of August. I've also written a letter of support to assist my local residents in their application for an interim state heritage order for the Rose Bay Promenade, seawall and adjacent waters. Mr Acting Assistant Speaker, Rose Bay, coming back to the points I made before, is an expanse of great natural harbourside beauty for Sydney, for New South Wales. A vista that opens up exquisite visual expanses of water and views out to Shark Island. Children canoe there, people jog and walk on the promenade, they take coffee by the waterside, they fish, they sail, they're relaxed. It is a precious gem. It must be protected, and on that basis I strongly object to the proposed DA that's before the JRPP. I commend my private member statement to the House.
We are proceeding with private member statement.